Hello everyone, this is David Alexander, founder of Mirror, and today is a very special day because we did it! We crossed 100 subscribers on the channel, our first milestone. So first of all, thank you all so much to each and every one of you who has subscribed, and I'm not going to waste too much time with this. Let's just get right into it, that I have a special announcement to make. I recently turned 27, and some of you might be familiar with the phrase, the 27 Club. And obviously that refers to a lot of celebrities, particularly musicians, who have died through tragic circumstances, and many of them even offed themselves at that age. And now being 27 myself, and being a musician, this thought has just been in my head echoing the 27 Club. And what I have decided to do is, you've probably heard the phrase, be the change in the world you want to see. And I intend to do just that, in some small way, whatever I can contribute. That is why I am creating the Mirror 27 Club. So the ultimate goal for this club is to get it into the real world, but right now it is going to be in the virtual. And before you freak out, it is not, not about suicide. Actually, it's the exact opposite. See, the goal of the Mirror 27 Club is to turn around that notion of the 27 Club. Rather than 27 being this age of despair and death and destruction, I want to see it a time, not just for myself, but for others, that it can be a way of revival and kind of finding your footing in life and going forward rather than ending it there. So celebrating 27 as a beginning instead of an ending. And for those of you who might say, oh, no, you can't do that because, like, the 27 Club, it's already a known thing. You can't redefine. Who are you? You're nobody. Well, it wouldn't be the first time in history that someone has taken something bad and turned it around. You'll have to ignore that, that's the cat. So as a Christian, you might notice I have my cross on today, and a lot of Christians wear these, and I've heard some atheists go like, oh, Christians are so weird. They wear torture devices. Yeah, if you know about crucifixion, the term excruciating came from the crucifixion process because it was that painful, they had to make a new word for it. They actually would nail you, not in your palm, but right here, right through the wrist, and then they cross your feet at the ankle, and they put one giant nail through both legs. So you have to slowly raise yourself up just to breathe. So it's a very slow and painful death through asphyxiation. But here's the thing. I serve a God who overcame death. So this symbol, which once was a symbol of death and destruction and despair, is now a symbol of hope. Because you'll notice this cross is empty. There's nobody on it. He's not on it anymore. And that's not the first time in our culture that you've probably heard that concept of turning things around. Just to give you a few quick examples with some movies, I'm going to spoil these for you, so here's your warning. Independence Day, giant alien spaceship, when these things start going down at the end of the movie, or even before then, when they get the one flying in the hangar, and they make their plan of how they're going to attack, and they get the flying one working, what was a symbol of death and destruction is now a symbol of hope. War of the Worlds, same thing. Giant alien tripod, it's on here somewhere, there it is. Giant alien tripods, horrifying machines, killing people left and right. Toward the end of the movie, you see one smashed into a building, died on its own, becomes a symbol of hope. Terminator 2, the first one, Terminator, literally, I mean, it's in the name, he's Terminator, kills people, okay? But the second one, he becomes the hero. All right, so we see this all the time in our media. Those are just some quick examples, but people have turned things around in history. It's been done. So why can't it be done again? Why can't the 27 Club become a thing known for community and for encouragement, for open discussion, for sharing ideas, for building each other up instead of tearing each other down? And isn't that a better way to honor the people that we lost through the previous 27 Club, rather than just continuing on with this legacy of death and despair? Turn it around. So that's what I intend to do. So the ultimate goal is to bring the 27 Club into the real world, but for right now, it's going to have to stay on the virtual world. And it is a Discord server. There is a link in the description, so go join. It is free. There's literally no reason not to join, because unlike other servers that are going to play politics and kick you off for disagreeing with the moderators and also tell you to kill yourself, as has happened to a certain somebody that I know a couple times actually recently, So rather than playing those bullshit games of politics of, well, you can tell people to kill themselves as long as you agree with me, but if you disagree with me, well, you're banned for even disagreeing. Like, okay, so the guy who says to kill people, that guy gets to stay because he has the right politics. Like, fuck off. So we're not doing that. So you can espouse your different opinions. There's different places on the server. I'm not going to walk you through all of them. You can explore it for yourself. But I have actually made segments for things to get heated in discussion and for more civil, calmer discussion. The only thing I ask is don't tell people to kill themselves. Don't talk like that. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty open field. There's no banned words either. I don't play those games. I can't say the fuck word. No, get out of here with that. This is the 27 club, not the 7-year-old club. So there is an adults only section as well for things that are exclusively there and with age restrictions. There's also the artisan market. So I'm working on my comics, and I know a lot of you are trying to make your way in this world and get out of the 9 to 5. I think that's great. I encourage you to keep pursuing your passions, pursuing your dreams like that, and I'd like to help you in any way that I can. So come hang out, share your work, and you are allowed to also share stuff that is for sale. This is not just for, oh, you can share a picture, but don't advertise. Like, no, please advertise. Advertise your services, advertise your stuff. As long as it's legal, it's all good. Come hang out. And finally, there is a special aspect to the Mjolnir 27 Club. I've had this idea just floating around in my head for a while. I'll tell you this real fast, and then you can go join. So at Mjolnir, we have 4 royal houses. These go back to the 4 temperaments. I'm not going to bother explaining what each of those are, but picture the Ninja Turtles. Those are the 4 temperaments. It's 4 basic personalities. It's a very old concept. You've probably seen it done in modern times through things like the 16 Personalities website. You'll notice they have 4 main categories. Again, it goes back to the 4 temperaments. So that's why 4 houses. And they are as follows. Amethyr the wise, Emeraldi the creative, Saphiro the strong, and Topazic the adventurous. So you can join any one of those. There are 2 levels to these houses right now. The first level is called an acolyte. That is free for you to join, and you just go on there and just say you want to be one. There's a little role selector thing, and you just pick which house you want. So I recommend you pick the one that sounds most appealing to you. These are based on personality groups. The idea is to bring people together based on personality, so you also have like-minded groups, and you've got interest groups for all kinds of stuff. We've got anything from sports and theology, philosophy, theme parks. You knew I had to put that on there. So we've got your regular discussion groups as well, but the houses have their own specific forums that are built just for those members to build like smaller subsect communities, not just interest-based, but now personality-based. So that ways you might meet people that are similarly minded, but maybe you're an artist and someone else is into sports, so you can kind of broaden each other's horizons, but you also have some things in common just on the personality block. And then there's also the royals. Those are a little bit higher up, and those are exclusively picked by me as of right now, because again, I do want this to eventually get into the real world, and the royals will play a bigger role in that later on. So you don't need to worry too much about that, but I'm just telling you that, so if you see anyone with that title, you know what's going on. And I might pick some of you, so join, because I am looking for more royals. So I would love to have you, but royalty is not based on blood, it is based on character. So I do have specific character traits. If you're the kind of person who goes, well, it's okay when I lie, and that's just fine. No, fuck off. That's not good character quality. So that kind of thing. If you're like that, you're cool with lying, cheating, stealing, no, not what I'm looking for. But otherwise, Acolytes is open to everybody, and you can be a part of your specific house forums. So there's a lot more to get into, and I'm not going to break down all of this, but we'd love to have you. We've already got a few people hanging out before I've even made the public announcement, but now that I'm making it, we're really looking to take off and get more people coming out, hanging out, sharing their stuff, whether that's their insights on sports and politics and religion and things like that, conspiracy stuff, but also memes and just more lighthearted things, sharing your artwork, sharing your businesses, whatever it is you do. It's all about building community. We are so broken these days, staring at screens all damn day. And yes, I know, it's on a screen. That's where it has to be for now. So screens are not pure evil because it's allowing me to start this, but the ultimate goal is to get it off the screen into the real world, but one step at a time. So thank you all so much once again for 100 subscribers. Here's to the next 100 and many, many more to follow. And in the meantime, please head on down to that link join the server. It's free. What are you waiting for? Literally, you got nothing to lose. Come join. And if you're, oh, I don't have a Discord, make one. It's free. Again, we're having a lot of fun. Come hang out with us. This is what it's all about. And again, we're going to get this thing off the screen one day, but one step at a time. Again, I cannot say thank you enough. So I'll end it here. I'm done rambling. Go join the server. And I can't wait to see you over there. So, well, you've been you. I've been David Alexander. I will see you next time. And until then, thanks again for the 100 subs and for joining the server. And Godspeed and rock on.